welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles tutorial. And this is going to be about setting up your control set. Like if you've gone out and purchased a wheel and shifter pedals and you want to set it up, and how to do that and get good results and options that you can do with your new setup. And so this is basically for folks who are new to the game or new to the new control configuration of having a wheel, etc. And if you've already got all of these things, it still may be instructive. It's up to you, and follow along, see if it tweaks anything. So anyway, I got a new profile here ready to go, so there will be no control set in it. We'll have to start from scratch. So let's just hit create here and we'll get into it. So here we are, Waldo Pepper, and let's go continue game. We're going to get that intro bit, and we can skip through that. Oh, here we go, controls. Yeah, we want to use a steering wheel. We're going to go H shifter, and we'll go back and look at the other options, and we'll just oh boy, what am I trying to say? Explore those, and we'll show you what you can do to make all of this work with your new wheel and pedals. But let's go H shifter right off the get-go. And now we're going to go range and splitter because we have this shift knob. And there's ways that we can do splitter or range without it, without having this 18-speed shift knob. But once again, this is something when we get to the actual demonstration and driving video, we'll go and explore all of that. So let's go range and splitter. Okay, yep. We want to do that. So finish the wizard. And we'll go in here and we'll get this working in a jiffy. There's a couple things that aren't super intuitive, and I think this is where the video will help. So it's taking a while to load. There we go. Okay, where are we going to start? We're in, where are we? Price. Let's see, where do we want to start? I like Amarillo. That's a good spot. Yeah, let's go to Amarillo. It's got, do you want to walk through? No, we don't want to walk through. We've all been in the game before. So by default, it's going to throw us right in here. We're going to have a job. And so, yeah, welcome. Yep. Okay. Now we've got our new control set. We got a job, but what happens? Does anything work here? No, can't start the truck with my preferred method. Let's see what happens if I have no Toby or anything. I can't, my head tracking isn't working. So all of these sort of things need to be set up. So we'll do a real quick run through here. And we don't even have my escape button, so nothing is programmed on my dash panel. So I'm going to get my keyboard out here. I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to go into options. We're going to assign some game actions here right away. And what do we want to do? We want to get my ignition going. And we want to get the start stop engine going. And let's see. Parking brake. Let's go there. Get that. Oop. There we go. Trailer brake. Just set a few things up. So you're going to want to do this with if you do starting from scratch, you got to set these things up so you can drive the darn thing. Let's see, engine brake toggle. So that's on my stick here. I got a button for that. Lift drop axle. I like to use that. That's the truck one. So it's my truck one. You want to do your trailer drop. Diff lock. These are all handy things to have. We won't do the suspension right now. Left turn indicator. Get that working, right turn. And if you have a button box, you'll be doing this. If you don't have a button box, you'll be setting your keyboard up the way you want it and using, keystrokes on your keyboard to do all of this stuff. Hazards, I got that over here. Light modes, there. High beams on my foot. Beacon is here. Horn is that one. Oh, sorry, that's air horn. The other regular horn, I don't even use it. Wipers. There. Cruise control is here. Oops. I gotta tie that thing down better. Increase. So it's a good idea to run through this and get things set up the way you're going to be comfortable with, so that you have a working profile that makes sense. Adaptive cruise control mode is this one. Dashboard display mode is over here. I don't use the infotainment. Navigation mode. Zoom mode. I don't even know what that is. Open window, right window. Close right window. Open left. HUD controls. Okay. Yeah. So this is all. I'm gonna import my other set from, because these are all confusing. I have switches over here set and this switch over here set for this, and I don't want to mess it up. So maybe I should have a go at it anyway. Route advisor navigation page. Let's see. I think I put that right here. I think I go next page here. I'll try that, and I'm not going to go into the other ones. Camera, chasing camera. Oh, that's not right. It's escape. Hit the escape key when you get that wrong. So for the chasing camera, I want, what do I use for chase camera? I think it's left click, or my right button on the mouse, sorry. And then interior camera is my scroll wheel, I push it down. Lean out camera is going to be here on my mouse, my thumb button I have on this mouse, and this one here. Let's see, bumper cam. Where's drive-by? Drive-by camera I usually put here. I guess we could put the roof camera up here. And I usually have one, zoom interior. That's an important one. That is, where do I put that usually? Let me think. Zoom interior, that's this one. That's the top mouse. That's not interior cam, the zoom interior. That's that one there, I believe. Yeah. Chasing camera, but yeah, we'll try that. Okay, anything else in here? Walk mode's all normal. Photo mode while driving. I like to use that, so you could program that. So what this does, takes you right into the photo mode. From this, you're driving down the road, you hit the button, you go into photo mode. And the other thing that's nice is it also will, when you push it again, when you're done, you're right back behind the wheel. So you're not going to the control panel, and you're not going photo mode and then getting back out and go back to the drive button. It just takes you, boom, in and out. Very nice. Anything else important here? Oh yeah, activate is real important. So that's this key for me. And trailer attach is over here. Menu is escape. I use this right here. Oh, photo mode. I gotta go take a photo. Where is that? Take a picture. I use this. And yeah, I don't have the other one programmed over here. Like I'm in the wrong screen. If I'm in, I'm not going to push a button there. I got to go escape to not activate something. So if I wanted to, if I went over here, and when I'm in this panel, F10, I'll do it too. That's what I programmed as an F10. What else do we have? Other, let's see. Enable head tracking. That's reset head tracking. That's right here. Good. I think that's going to work for now. That should be good. So we'll use that. Now we'll go to controls. So this is important when this is what you're here for. So these are the various things I have attached to my computer. So you can see up here I have my driving wheel, my gear shift stuff. That's the important stuff. In my range and splitter on here are in one of these Leo Bodner boards, these BU 0836X boards. There's 2 of those. And my rotary encoders, there's 4 here and 2 here. These are my radio controls. I didn't set them up in there actually. But what I'll do after the fact is I'm going to import, I'll show you how to import a control set. So once you've got your control set, then you create a new profile. You can take that control set and import it into your new profile without going through all of this a second time. And it harmonizes all your control sets so that it's the same all the time. But anyway, we're going to go in here. You're going to have some options: game stick, joystick, wheel. We're going to go wheel because that's what we got now. And we set the game up to use the wheel. Now here's your steering sensitivity and steering non-linearity. I think I generally leave these just stock as far as I remember. But now we get into the force feedback settings, and we'll go into this a little bit once we get the thing working and we're driving and we go out and get on the road. So, and some of these settings are goofy, like they just make the wheel feel like terrible. And so I do tweak these quite a bit. So those are all there. Now we've got our steering axis, joystick wheel, centered. And you can test the things here. You could, you turn your wheel, you see it working, and it's starting in the center. You see that little thing go either way. So that's good. Let's see, acceleration. We have it. Oh, boy, I don't see the throttle going. Let's hit that. Oh, there we go. Okay. And the brake. Click on that. There's the brake. We got a clutch. It says it's missing. Oh, there it goes. So we got the clutch. It's working. And inverted means, like if you hopped in your truck and first thing you do is you got this all set up and you jump in there and you're behind the wheel, you start the engine, all of a sudden the tach is to the right, the engine's screaming away. That means your accelerator needs to be in inverted mode. So you can do inverted, normal, centered. So we're going to leave everything inverted. We're going to go try this and see what happens. We may have to come back and change these because it may not be working right. The look up down thing we're not too worried about. Okay, here we are. So now we're going to set up the shifter as we've been through that other stuff. And let's start with, we're going to stay with range splitter, which is our range and our splitter. So, and we're going to go through how all of this works. I'll probably do this video, get you set up, and then I'll do a video on how to use the shifter as a 13, 18, 10 speed, whatever we want. What's that up here? So let's go, where are we? 8 shifter. Where is that? Down here. Oh, right here. Yeah. So shifter layout, we're going to change it to 18 speed right here. So that's right under H shifter setup. And so here we are. So simple warning sounds, we need to change that to advanced. And clutch or throttle. What that means is when you, I'll do it real quick, but we'll go through it in more in depth. But if you're going up in a split on the little button on the side here, and you're changing one of the gears in either range, and you're in a gear, you don't want to move the stick. You're just going to change the ratio on that gear. You just, back is low in that gear. So let's say we're in, let's call it 6th low because we're in high range and we're in low. We would push that forward, and then we would just breathe the throttle. Just burp the throttle, take foot off, put it back on. It's going to go into that high range when you do that. So it doesn't happen as soon as you push the button. You don't push that button and, oh, you're in high range. You pre-select it, burp the throttle, it shifts the gear. And so that's clutch or throttle. So if you put it into high range, you're under load in 6 in high range, in 6 low, and you push it ahead and you just touch the clutch, which I definitely would never do, but it will change into the high range. It should just be throttle. I don't know why they have clutch in there. Throttle release, yeah, that's more realistic. The clutch is goofy. I don't get that. Why would you want to disengage the drive when you're you're trying to get momentum and everything? And for the most part, I can't use a clutch in a truck, in a diesel truck, a bigger truck, semi chassis truck, whatever, with a diesel and a Eaton Fuller of any sort. I am incapable of getting my foot off the floor. It won't move. My leg won't move. I just can't do it. It's not natural to me to use the clutch in a truck. I don't know why. If I'm in a gas-powered truck, sure, I'll get in and use a clutch if it has a synchromesh transmission. These trucks, Eaton Fuller transmissions, are non-synchromesh. And so the idea of using a clutch and having it match the gears for you in the transmission with the synchro rings doesn't exist in these transmissions. And they have a really nice feel through the stick. And they're way easier to shift in real life than in the game with no clutch. Floating gears in the game is difficult. But anyway, I digress. Let's set this thing up. So shifter position reverse. So what we're going to do, and then you see we have shifter position reverse. And I think they changed this. It used to be a little different. But anyway, what we got is reverse in the game and in a real truck is here. That's where it is. Where first gear would be in a car. That's where reverse is in the game. So, but they want us to put it in reverse. So a reverse shifter, and it says button 7, or I don't know why, but it's odd because reverse is over here. That would be like 8th gear. Like, oh, that's weird, but it's reverse. So that, I guess that's 7, 8. I haven't ever driven a 7-speed, so I wouldn't know where that, as a car, this using it in the racing sims. Anyway, let's get started. So where's reverse? Over here. There. That's where this shifter thinks reverse is. Now we're going to go to position 1. As we got, you see on there, it's got 6. We're going to go through 6 positions. And what they are is reverse, low, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you're in high range, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there's all the gears you got in a semi. So anyway, shift position 1 is where reverse is. And it looks like it's got them all mapped, doesn't it? I don't think we need to go through the rest of them because it's following the sequence. Shifter toggle 1. I believe shifter toggle 1 is the range, so let's try that. Yeah, it didn't change. So it's got this all sorted out. Shift toggle use switch mode, and that's what I do because they're on a switch. And what that does, it's not momentary. So here's a tip. With what I have set up here, like this is I made this shift knob myself with a video I found online on YouTube. And these switches hold a position. So if you look at this switch on the dashboard, that's a momentary switch. So that's not a, that takes a little bleep, a little burp. It just sends a little burp to the thing and it says, oh, do this. But in a switch position, it stays there. So do I have any switches on the, I don't have any switches. These are all oh, here I do. This is for my clock, to set my clock. And see, it's off or on. And that's, I flick this to change my clock. That's a latch switch. That's a switch. These are switches. That's up or down. All these other ones are, see, they return to neutral. That's where you would leave this if you're going to use a momentary switch. So say you don't have a shifter like this. You've just got a, whatchamacallem, a Logitech. You do all the same things we just did with your Logitech shifter. Put it in reverse. I think you have to push it down and pull it back here. And you would do that same thing for where it says where's reverse, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like we did. But you don't have these buttons here. And say you wanted to use a button on your little shifter panel here to do the range and split, you would have that checkbox cleared and you could use one of those. But we have actual switches that stay in the position you put them, so we're going to select switch mode. Okay, I beat that to death. Sorry about that. And then for automatic gearbox drive, like if you, for whatever reason, get in a truck, you want to run an automatic, or you want a simple way to just, I almost sneezed there. If you want to just set it up, you may use it. So you can put, oh, hang on, let's put that neutral, select that. So by default, it's already there. So that would, if you wanted to back up and then you're in an automatic, you'd pull that back, and you want to go forward, you push that forward, and it'll be automatic. And then you can set that, we'll do it in another video, the sequential. So you can go push it forward every time you want to go up a gear. Don't recommend an 18 speed for that, because you'll just, the lower gears, it's like, you're moving this thing so fast. And typically in an 18 speed, if you're not really heavily loaded, like 160,000 pounds, you're not going to be in first gear and be splitting first gear and second gear, and you're not going to be splitting those gears. So when you're in sequential in an 18 speed, you would go one, it would be one, be one low, and then you go, that would be one high, and you go two low, two high, three low. Look how many gears we just went through, and you'd be like this. It's crazy. So get a 10 speed. That's just, it's way quicker. And then you got the one range. You don't have a splitter. You just got the range. And on a 10 speed, you would start. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you'd hit your button, go back here, and you would be in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you want to start shifting down. You just start shifting down, and when you get here, then you would hit your button and go back to low range, and then you go back to this hole and back down till you're in first. So that would be easy. But we'll go through that. That's sorry, I'm going down the rabbit hole all the time on you guys. Yeah, what else do we got? That's color feedback, eye tracking. Yeah, we want to have eye tracking, so we're going to select that. And to configure, all I do, I don't know if it's going to take my default setting or not. I may have to put something in, we'll see. And we got our reset button here. That's really important to have if you're using Toby. Anyway, let's see if this truck will drive now. So I'll hop in and drive it. We'll see what we got for controls. Oh, I don't have my jump inside button. Okay, we're missing some stuff. Okay, let's look at that. Option. That was the HUD controls, camera, interior camera. It must be interior. Yeah, it must be interior camera should be the middle button. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. Okay, so yeah, Toby's not working. Interesting. Well, this is about. Oh yeah, we should make it work. Let's see why that's not working. Why is Toby not working? Eye tracking is enabled. Configure. What do I have? Gaze tracking settings. Oh boy. Head tracking settings. Yeah, this is, you know what I'll do? I'm going to pause here for 1 sec, okay? Or actually, I should show you how to do this. We were going to do that anyway. Show you how to import a control set from a previous profile. I'm going to get my Toby settings here. Now we've done all of this. Let's close out of here. We're going to go to, we'll hit exit to the launch pad. We're going to go Alt Tab. We're going to get up a, oh shoot, I'm not sharing my screen, am I? Oh, okay, well I'm going to just set this up. I'll do it in the next video. I've gone to, I'm going into American Truck Simulator profiles. Going to another profile, I'm going to take the control set out of it. And controls right there, copy it. And I'm going to put it into this profile. We'll see if that worked. And then we will carry on, and we'll do all of this in a video where I'm sharing my desktop. Okay, we should be going back into the game here. Continue the game. There's that Lake Texoma. Okay, so now Toby's working. So we have our proper control set in there. So we have a reset button, and it's not set up very well, but anyway, let's show. Oh, you know what we should do? Oh, we got a 9-mile trip. Well, I guess we should do this first delivery and get this thing working. We'll go through the shifting on the way over there. So we got our ignition working. We can get rid of that. No, we can't. So I got the wrong. I didn't program that right. Darn it. Oh, that's annoying. I guess we should figure that out so we don't have bad info going on here. Let's go. Escape. Options. Assign a button. On the HUD. Route advisor modes. Route advisor modes. That must be the one I wanted. There we go. Advisor navigation page. Ooh, yeah, let's put that there. I think that's going to be right. And then I had the next page and all that stuff was over here on these switches. So let's go with that. This is probably going to work. Let's see. Yeah, I can bring this up. I can minimize it. And if I do this, I zoom it. There we go. Nice. You probably couldn't see that because my, what's in the way? My over-the-shoulder camera. Oh, we got a mirror up there. I hate those things. How do I get rid of that? Oh, darn. Is that on a keyboard? It's like, what is it, F2? Yeah, F2. There we go. Gone. Nice. We're set. Let's have a look at the map, see what we're doing here. Oh, we don't have the map button. This is crazy. I'm dragging you guys all over. I'm going to be driving you nuts here with this video. Let's go options. Assign a button. We got to get this set because that was down here and down here in menu. I think world map. There we go. World map is there. And do I have the other one set? That should be. The camera thing wasn't working right either, was it? Oh, I think we set that. Yeah, right. Where was that? Navigation display mode. Oh, dashboard display mode, navigation display mode. That could be it. Let's try it. Yeah. Hop in, see if we got it now. Yeah, navigation display mode is changing the zoom level on our GPS. We see I have this little wee trip here in Amarillo going, so we could put that there. We're not going to zoom it out because we're not going very far. And this is our world map now. We can zoom in here and see where we're going, just around the corner here. Let's do it. We'll deliver this trip. We'll do a little shifting along the way. And I'll explain that what I was talking about with the... so if you look, I don't know if you guys can see in the middle of the dashboard, right below the top of the steering wheel, above the instruments, we have trip economy, and there's the N for neutral. So we're going to put the clutch in because our engine's running. So there's, see, it says 1 low. So this is, watch what happens here. So here's low, because I have this splitter is back in the rearwards position. So just to show you, low, and then if we push it forward, this doesn't have low, high. What's going on here? It still says low. Oh, why would that be? Oh, it's not recognizing our splitter. What about our range? Let's go. Okay, it's not, something's wrong with the control set. Let's go figure it out. Maybe I cleared that checkbox when I was describing what was going to go on there. Let's find out. Switch mode. It's not recognizing these. No, there's that. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, they were right. You have to flick them a bunch of times. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, now we can go back and do it. Let's have a look now. So low, now it's not recognizing that. Oh, it's because I was in high. Okay, so now I'm in low range. So see, when I'm in high range, you never bring your stick in high range back to this position. That's why it didn't register. So let's put it in low range. We'll go, there's low, there's low, high. And then when you shift up to this next gear, you're going to pull it back to low and put it in that first hole. So now it's 1 low, 1 high. Pull it back, 2 low, 2 high. Pull it back when you shift. And so that goes through the ranges. And if we were doing a 10 speed, we would have, it's probably not going to, no, I won't read the gears right there. We'll have to show you a proper demonstration. And I have no idea how much power we have, but we're going to start in first low and just drive off and see what we got. Our parking brakes set up. Yep. Okay, they're off. Put some lights on. That's the way I usually do. We'll drive away. Oh, steering is really heavy. All right, turning right here. Toby seems pretty sensitive in this truck. So just driving it like a normal car here, right now. I'm not splitting any gears. So now it's range time. We're in fourth here. We're going to pull the range up and we're going to go to the second hole. And you can see we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all with low on the dash. If you go back and look, now we're going to split. So we push it ahead, burp the throttle. Now we're going to pull it back. Now we're going to pull the stick into the 6th, and it's in 6 low. We're going to push it ahead. Now we're going to burp the throttle here. And now it went to 6 high. Boy, this Toby's a mess. It's really jumpy. I have to try and concentrate and keep my head kind of still. Uh-oh. Come on, people. Slow down. Oh, we're supposed to turn here. Yikes. We don't have a voice nav. I was waiting for one. Oh yeah, we don't have a ton of power either. Yep, I'm moving. Just waiting for this guy to get out of the way, and then started off in low there because I don't know what kind of power we have. Apparently it's not much. This is our delivery here. Boy, this is... So we never got into high range there. So anyway, I'm gonna just do the. I don't know if it's gonna give me give me an option to just park the load. Let's see. Yeah, we're in a hurry. We're just gonna skip it. So, you've set up our controls. We did our first job. We're a newbie. Yay. There's Ouray, Colorado. Interesting story on that place. Watched a video on it the other day, building the $1 Million Highway. All right, good luck. Thank you. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to go back into the control set and show you some of the other options. And then we'll do the using the shifter properly with the different transmissions in another video, because I think that deserves more attention. And I'll have to figure out a good way to explain it. Get myself out somewhere where there's no traffic, turn it off, and just show you how it works. And we'll go through it slowly and methodically so it makes sense. But in here, we can go to simple automatic, and that's where we set the truck to. We push it forward, and it's going to go forward as you step on the throttle. And oh, wait a minute. I think simple automatic, sorry. Oh, this is the really bad one, right? Sorry, simple automatic. If you step on the throttle, it's going to go forward. If you push on the brake, it's going to go backward. So it's really not intuitive there, and you guys may have found this out if you're using a keyboard to do it, is you step on the throttle, off you go through the gears, and it's quite pleasant. It's easy. And then you slow down. But if the truck stops, comes to a stop, it'll start to go in reverse. Now that it's going in reverse and you want to stop going in reverse, well, normally you'd push the brake, but you don't. You have to go over to the throttle to change the direction of the drive system or whatever. It's not intuitive. I find that difficult. It's really frustrating. Real automatic is where you would put it in forward and you put it in reverse, and to do your various changes of direction, which is much better. And then what I do, if I'm going to use sequential, what I do is I will have, instead of this set to make the truck go forward and this set to make the truck go backwards, as in an automatic, I would go over here and I would make this to set reverse, and I would make this to set forward, and then I would go here, and that would be my sequential shifts up, and this would be my sequential shifts back, and that works quite well. I would choose an automatic with not too many gears. Or sorry, it's sequential. I'd choose a transmission with not too many gears, like a 10-speed. I would not go an 18-speed like that, like I was saying earlier. Now, if you have, this is a G29 wheel, but I've taken the middle of the wheel out and put it over here and taken the paddles off it so I could put it here. So I could have this wheel. I don't have paddles, so I don't have that advantage of the sequential things on here, which is way better than having it on the stick. So if you're to go sequential and you have them up here, typically I believe the right hand is going to be up and the left hand is going to be down. I think, I can't remember. Anyway, that's your sequential setup, and then I think the next one is H shifter. And in H shifter we have, oh wait a minute, let's go back to real automatic. And you can have high power mode, normal power mode, or economy mode. In economy mode, like, the thing's going to shift real early. And it's not bad if you got a whole boatload of power. And you don't need to wind the engine out too much. But if you don't have a super powerful motor, if you put it in high power mode, it's going to run a little higher up the RPM band and theoretically help you a little bit. Although, diesel engines make their torque, and that's what moves the load at a fairly low RPM. But you may find that helpful if you're not running a very high powered engine. Normal mode, it's just going to shift at a, a sedate pace. It'll be something that's, the owner of the truck would be happy to have you shifting it at, because it's going to last a little longer. You're not going to be winding it out all the time. And if you're in the, if you're going to do a heavy haul or whatever, and you're using an automatic, put it in high power mode. And if you have nothing on the back, like you got 15,000 pounds in a little single trailer, put it on economy mode. You'll save some fuel. And the truck will fly down the road just fine, because it'll be shifting into that torque band down low. It'll be fun. So anyway, that's the power mode when you're using the automatic. If we switch to 8-shifter, we don't have that. We have these other sliders. So just a little tip there. But I think that about covers setting it up. I don't know what else we would want to do. And let's look at my Toby settings now. And I have a tutorial on this. Oh, I know what's wrong. Gaze tracking settings. Here, let's take that. Just turn that off. That's what was wrong. Okay, now we'll go back. This doesn't look like my Toby settings at all. This is why it was all goofy. Head tracking sensitivity in cabin. Yeah, okay, so I have a tutorial on that too. I'll have to reset that, but that's another video. So hopefully this helps and gets you driving down the road. And oh, we don't have a truck, so I can't go into drive mode. Yeah, we'll just have to leave it here. Yeah, any questions? Ask them. If there's things I need to explain better, ask. And I'll do a video on the actual 10, 13, and 18 speed and shifting them. And we'll just go to another, an established profile that's the way we want it. We got lots of options, and I can go through the different modes. And we'll head out onto a nice big chunk of highway somewhere with no traffic turned on. And I'll show you what I think is the best way to learn to use the range and the splitter, and something that'll help you get through it, because it can be extremely frustrating if you've never driven one. And then you hop in here and you go, oh boy, I got an 18 speed, and you're going, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here? What gear am I in? What's happening? And I think I can help you with that, and we'll do that in another video. Anyway, take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.